The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, a program known for its sharp wit and satirical edge, witnessed a dramatic turn of events when Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, made a guest appearance. The episode, initially anticipated to be a lighthearted conversation about the Duke's memoir, Spare, quickly devolved into a heated exchange, culminating in Harry's abrupt departure. The catalyst for this unexpected turn of events appears to have been Harry's insistence on being addressed as "Your Royal Highness" throughout the interview. Colbert, known for his irreverent style, initially attempted to navigate this delicate request with humor, jokingly addressing Harry as "Your Royal Cheese Whiz" and "His Royal Highness of Whinging." However, Harry remained unamused, repeatedly correcting Colbert and emphasizing his continued claim to the title. "I understand the desire to maintain a sense of dignity," Colbert stated, his voice laced with a hint of exasperation. "But perhaps Your Royal Highness might seem a tad grandiose for a late-night talk show setting." Harry, however, remained resolute. "The title is a reflection of my birthright, and I expect to be accorded the respect it deserves," he declared, his tone firm and unwavering. "I am still a member of the royal family, regardless of my current role." Colbert, sensing the growing tension, attempted to steer the conversation back to Spare, a memoir that had already generated considerable controversy. He inquired about Harry's motivations for publishing such a candid and potentially damaging account of his life within the royal family. "I felt it was important to tell my truth," Harry explained, his voice softening slightly. "To set the record straight and to break the cycle of pain and suffering that has plagued my family for generations." Colbert, however, remained skeptical. "But wouldn't a more private conversation with your family members have been a more constructive approach?" he probed. "Wouldn't airing these deeply personal grievances in public only serve to further damage your relationships?" Harry bristled at the suggestion. "My family has shown no interest in understanding or acknowledging my experiences," he retorted. "They have consistently chosen to protect their own image and reputation at the expense of my mental health and well-being." The conversation continued to escalate, with Harry becoming increasingly defensive and Colbert growing increasingly frustrated. Harry repeatedly interrupted Colbert, dismissing his questions as irrelevant and accusing him of bias. He insisted on returning to the topic of his title, demanding to be addressed with the proper respect. "I am not here to be mocked or ridiculed," Harry declared, his voice rising. "I am here to share my story and to advocate for mental health awareness. I expect to be treated with the dignity that befits my position." Colbert, sensing that the interview was veering dangerously off course, attempted to regain control. Harry, however, refused to be deterred. "There is no need for a break," he declared. "I am perfectly capable of continuing this conversation." Colbert, realizing that the situation was beyond repair, made a decision. "With all due respect, Your Royal Highness," he said, his voice now laced with sarcasm, "I believe it is time for us to conclude this interview." Harry, taken aback by Colbert's abrupt dismissal, stared at him in disbelief. "What do you mean?" he demanded. "I mean," Colbert replied, his voice firm, "that this interview is over. I believe we have both said enough." With that, Colbert rose from his chair and signaled to the stagehands to lower the curtain. Harry, still protesting, was ushered off the stage by security personnel. The incident quickly became the subject of intense media speculation. Critics accused Harry of arrogance and entitlement, while supporters defended his right to be treated with respect. The Late Show, meanwhile, saw a surge in viewership, with many viewers praising Colbert for his handling of the situation. In the days that followed, the incident continued to dominate headlines. Royal commentators weighed in, debating the merits of Harry's claims and the appropriateness of his behavior. Social media was ablaze with discussions, with users expressing a wide range of opinions on the matter. Some argued that Harry's insistence on being addressed as "Your Royal Highness" was a blatant display of privilege and a sign of his continued detachment from reality. Others maintained that he was simply asserting his right to be recognized for his royal lineage. The incident also reignited the debate over the role of the monarchy in modern society. Critics questioned the relevance of royal titles in a democratic society,